Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work without you guys. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods. Let's wake up here. Wake up, wake up. There we go. All right, this is a big week. This is a huge week in the NFL. Normally, we would have tomorrow beginning period of franchise tagging players. But because the CBA is in play, the NFL players are actually having a conference call again tomorrow. They had one on Friday where there was a lot of confusion, a lot of questions and stuff, so they put off a vote. And the NFL has in turn said, you know what, let's hold off until the start of the franchise tag until Thursday to give the players a chance to see if this thing goes. Now, how this affects the Dallas Cowboys is, if the CBA passes, you'll only be able to use one tag. Ideally, that's all you'll be able to use. Which means then if you don't get a deal done for Dak Prescott by the 10th of March, the 12th now, it's moved, then you have to use the tag or you let him hit the market. And if you use the tag on Dak Prescott, that means then you need to get a deal done for Amari Cooper or you end up letting him walk. That means, too, that you don't have a tag left over for Byron Jones and you let him hit the market. So from the standpoint of how you do business, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys, if they do use a tag on Dak Prescott, are looking at keeping that throughout the season. I'm not sure that Dak Prescott will show up if he's going to have to play on a tag. I think it might be one of those Russell Wilson situations of, I'm not showing up until I get this deal done. But maybe it ends up being that if you don't sign me to a long-term deal by April 15th, I'll never sign one. Never know. You can only push a person so far before they finally say enough is enough. I've had it. I'm done. So we've got that situation. On Thursday, Thursday's going to be a big deal. You end up having the combine starting. All the workout warriors. You're going to see guys that are just going to go ahead and move up the charts and everything else because they have great workouts. And what players have been doing since the end of the college season is it's kind of like the SATs. SATs, you do SAT prep. You end up learning to the test. And that's exactly what guys have been doing in the last 2 months is we're training for the combine. We're going to make sure that we can jump out the building. We're going to make sure that we can go ahead and do the 225-pound bench press. That you're going to see these guys that all of a sudden, where'd this guy come from, man? This guy is like, his 40 is unbelievable. He can jump and everything else. But the big question that sometimes get lost in this, can they play football? And this is where you get what you call workout warriors. It's fool's gold. Guys that look great when they walk in, the guy's 6'4", he's got a cannon for an arm. Did you see what he did at the combine? Well, did you see what he did in the college in the field? So this is a tool to get into the player's head, try and understand them a little more, to check out the body, make sure there's no defaults or anything like that, or concerns as far as injury goes, and to get a feel for where they are physically on there. But it's not by any means the be-all, end-all for players. Now, the other thing that you also have to look at, too, at this time of year is because everybody is there, all the teams, all the management, all the owners, all the scouts, this is where a lot of business is done. You're going to gauge people's interest on who they might be drafting. You're going to gauge people's interest on making deals and trades. So a lot will be happening this week. Now, the big question, of course, is Dak Prescott, will he get a deal? Dak, I believe, is in California. I believe Amari Cooper is in Bali. I think those guys just said, let's just get the hell away from Dallas. And, just relax and enjoy some time and let this whole thing work out while we wait to see what happens with the franchise tag and the beginning of free agency. And, guys, that's not far away. We're less than a month away from free agency. So we got a lot of moving parts that are going through. Now, so last night, I'm using my new camera here, and This is still in the developmental stages. They're still doing the software and things for it. I really like it. I did a live stream actually outside where the lighting's not great and it actually is pretty clear. Um, so we're working with this and, just kind of get a feel for it. But we were doing this live stream last night. In my live stream, I asked a point blank question. This wasn't about throwing shade or anything else. Point blank question. Which quarterback would you rather have for your franchise if apples are apples? Money is the same throughout. You really want Carson Wentz or you want Dak Prescott? Okay, and that's where we went through with this question. It wasn't about trying to make this, hey, Dak is trash. No, listen. If you had to have a gun put to your head and you had to say, this is your quarterback, who you going to have? And one of these things that popped up that always drives me crazy is they say, he doesn't pass the eye test. What does that mean? What does that actually mean when you say doesn't pass the eye test? Carson, both the quarterbacks are good. I'm not going to say that Carson Wentz is trash. Carson Wentz is good. You have to be concerned about his health issues and things like that, and you have to be concerned about fumbles. But I'm trying to understand the eye test. Because let's say you're in a bar. You and me are in a bar. I'm sitting on one side of the bar over here. You're sitting in the bar right there. There's a couple other people that are there. And a fight breaks out. My eye will tell you something different than what this guy eye will tell you. Or this guy's eye. Or let's not use a bar. Let's say a car accident. We all see the same car accident happen. But you might end up hearing 5 different stories from the same accident. We were all there at the same time. We all see something different. So eye test is subjective. Eye test can go to your own point of view and your own experiences. Eye test is completely subjective. There's no way to quantify an eye test. Okay, but I'll give you that. So let me ask you this. If we're going to talk about eye tests, let me ask you, what does your eyes tell you about this? What do your eyes tell you? So, I brought up fumbles. And it's funny because they say I make excuses for Dak. They'll say, you always got to answer for Dak. Okay. So, when I brought up fumbles, that there was only one person who made more fumbles than Carson Wentz. Only one person. And that was Daniel Jones in less games as a rookie. The response was, but how many did he lose? What? Yeah, he fumbled a lot, but he didn't lose them all. So again, I ask you about this eye test that we keep hearing about. What does that mean? What does that mean? I can't tell you because my eyes tell me that's a lot of fumbles. That's a whole lot of fumbles. That's what my eyes tell me. What does it tell you? All right, guys, I got to go get to my day job. I got a lot of work to do today, a lot of painting, got tile work to do. I got a little bit of everything. So, as they always tell me, don't quit your day job. Well, I'm not. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see if we hear anything new, or we'll see what the talking heads have to say about our Dallas Cowboys. Have a great day. See you soon.